time now for the main event of this week's broadcast. Jonny Storm, the XPW European Champion, putting his title on the line against D'Lo Brown, the former WWE European and Intercontinental Champion. In the last couple of weeks, Jonny's beaten both Mark 5-star Belton and the German sensation Extreme. He's yet to face a man of D'Lo Brown's caliber. We go now back to Morecombe for the matchup.
As you can hear it, Nick, the fans are firmly down with the Brown. They want to see D'Lo Brown whip Jonny Storm's hide. Although through some, I don't know what the legal term is, but Rob Black used his phone call, told Jonny Storm, you're not defending the European Championship tonight, especially against the likes of D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown still wants to come in and get a win on his FWA debut.
Well, absolutely. I mean, Rob Black owns the XPW European Heavyweight Championship. And as such, I mean, he's obviously doesn't want a man like D'Lo Brown, a man who's never worked for XPW, a man who's got no ties whatsoever with the company. He doesn't want him challenging for the belt. So fair enough, and D'Lo Brown, come on, he's not even giving Johnny a chance there. It is illegal, technically, to throw someone over the top rope right there.
Johnny Storm sent up and over the hip toss, and as Johnny Storm tries to get back in the ring, D'Lo answers him with the forearm, and oh my word, Nick! Winner onto the second rope, drop kick takes Johnny Storm down to the mat.
You know, since leaving the WWE, D'Lo Brown has dropped some weight, and as a result, I think he's rediscovered some agility that he had lost over the years, and that was a shining example. And I get this impression he's signaling for some sort of dive. No way is he going to fly, surely. And he lands. It was a fake, Tony.
D'Lo Brown with the fake there, and takes Johnny Storm down to the mat. You said it's some new like agility we haven't seen out of D'Lo Brown before. This is the new D'Lo Brown, Nick. This is the one that's in the FWA.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's good thing the XPW European title isn't on the line, because D'Lo has started off strong here. Well, I'll tell you what, it's good thing the XPW European title isn't on the line, because D'Lo has started off strong here. But Johnny Storm, he's climbing up top. D'Lo's giving him too much time to recover. And beautiful spinning wheel kick there from the top right, but oh my goodness.
D'Lo Brown straight up the kick. D'Lo managed to get one hand up, managed to block the full impact of the blow, and he's up on his feet, and Johnny Storm has no idea what he's in for.
Well, D'Lo Brown there with a hard right hand, and again! Why isn't the referee stopping this, Tony? D'Lo whips off Johnny, went for the sky high, but wait, no, Johnny managed to poke him in the eye.
Johnny Storm with a thumb tie there managed to, well, distract D'Lo. D'Lo went in for the run, and Johnny Storm used the drop toe hold, sending D'Lo crashing through the middle rope down to the outside. Johnny Storm is taking a well-earned breather at the moment.
Hang on, Tony, I think I've seen this before. It looks like, yes, the Wonder Kid has landed.
Johnny Storm up and over his dive to the outside. Whenever he hits it, it wipes out any of his opponents. It may not be pretty, it may not be graceful, but it's very, very effective. D'Lo Brown down now. Johnny Storm seems to be in control.
Look at it, Tony. Johnny Storm is in control. Yet moments ago, we almost saw D'Lo Brown hit the sky-high powerbomb. Because if he would have hit that, it could potentially have been over. Also, D'Lo Brown's got that low-down frog splash, another maneuver that the Wonder Kid, Johnny Storm, have got to stay away from. He throws D'Lo back into the ring. Let's see where Johnny's taking it.
Johnny Storm backs D'Lo into the corner using some clubbing forearms on the back and head area of D'Lo Brown. Now, if I was Johnny Storm, yeah, he's signaling for the Wonderworld.
The Wonderworld driver. If he hits this, it's over.
I would just be on D'Lo Brown's case all the time. I'd be wailing away as much as I could. Johnny Storm there with a double jump for a Piranha. Snaps it off perfectly. See, this is what I like about Johnny Storm, Nick. The way he's a good wrestler inside.
Oh, hang on, whoa. Did you say what you like about Johnny Storm?
About him, he's a great wrestler, but it's the cocky attitude I can do without.
Tony, you like Johnny Storm? Welcome to the dark side. And now Johnny Storm is just storming away on D'Lo Brown because he just won't let him off the mat. And that is why he is the best XPW European champion of all time.
He's also the only XPW.
It's completely irrelevant.
That is irrelevant. D'Lo needs to get these fans behind him. They need to rally behind him so he can psych himself up, get himself back into this match. Johnny Storm is going for a suplex.
Don't know how wise
I
this is.
think it's a bad idea because D'Lo Brown is a much stronger wrestler than Johnny Storm, as we see as he holds him up there for the stalling suplex. But Johnny Storm manages to wriggle free.
Off the ropes, and D'Lo catches him and takes him down. Bloody Sam, he almost caught him in a Samoan drop position on the way down, and Johnny holding his back, not quite sure where he is, and D'Lo follows with a body slam.
Nice crisp body slam. Oh, and Nick, we've seen it before. D'Lo set him up in the perfect position for that awesome leg drop, and he hits it, goes in for the pin. 1, 2, no, only a 2 count.
It's going to take more than that Ponzi leg drop to take out Johnny Storm.
It was very close though, Nick. It was very, very
not close enough because D'Lo hasn't won.
D'Lo Brown is setting Johnny Storm up. It looks like he could be going for the low down frog splash. And you know if he hits this, even though it won't be for the title, it will be all over for Johnny Storm.
Johnny has got to move out of the way. Johnny! D'Lo, wait, springboard into the moonsault, but Jonny did move out of the way, and D'Lo Brown is down.
Springboard, second rope moonsault, but Jonny Storm wisely rolled out of the way as Jonny Storm sent D'Lo up into the ropes, but D'Lo manages to reverse. Jonny Storm lands on the second rope, and he goes for the wheelbarrow DDT, and he hits it, Nick, right there in the ring.
It's a classic move from Jonny Storm, the wheelbarrow DDT. Always capable of turning the tide in the favour of the wonder kid Jonny Storm, and D'Lo really does look groggy. Could it be that D'Lo didn't do his research before coming over, Tony?
It's quite possible, Nick, as the wonder kid Jonny Storm goes with a few kicks, a few forearms into the face of D'Lo Brown. I mean, the disrespect that Jonny Storm's showing right now is just totally not needed, Nick. We've seen Jonny Storm have his opponent in this area before as he runs in with a charging forearm, Nick, and he's setting up for the fantastic.
We've seen this before. He starts it off with a couple of boosts to the forehead of his opponent, follows up there with a knee on the head, follows through with a climbing enziguri, and D'Lo Brown is down. The fantastic four combination.
Jonny Storm's going to want to think about going for the cover here, Nick, as he rolls D'Lo over. 1, 2, no! A very, very confident 2 count there. It is a good move, Nick, but someone the size and the ring ability of D'Lo Brown is going to take a lot more than the fantastic 4 to take them out.
Well, I think the problem was that because Jonny Storm is naturally a smaller opponent than D'Lo Brown, he wasn't able to get the body on body, he wasn't able to get the leverage to get that pinfall. But Johnny's not going to quit. He's whipping off D'Lo, but the reversal follows through. But he's caught Jonny in this. Oh my lord, look how high he is.
D'Lo Brown with a gorilla press there as he's holding Jonny Storm up, but Jonny Storm manages to wriggle free. D'Lo Brown in with a waistlock, a few clubbing forearms there on the back of Jonny Storm as he goes for the German suplex, but Jonny Storm wisely lands on his feet. A kick to the abs of D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown reverses Jonny in, picks up Jonny, and he goes full.
Oh my lord! Oh my lord, I've not seen D'Lo Brown whip that one out of the bag before. And Jonny Storm has just been turned inside out with that, what was it, half Nelson suplex?
Half Nelson suplex there, Nick, and no, it was only a 2 count, but Jonny Storm is very, very tired at the minute. When you can see Jonny Storm barely kicked out there, it could take one more power move, maybe the low down, maybe the sky high, and it'll be all over for the Wonder Kid.
Yeah, well, don't forget that Jonny Storm's got a trick of his own in the form of the Wonderworld driver, and if he can hit that, he'll be leaving here tonight. And it's like, whoa, and D'Lo Brown there with a poke in the eye, rather questionable officiating tonight, if you ask me. Double springboard, but D'Lo caught him, swings him around. Sit down, you're an Archie, my goodness.
1, 2, 3, no! Very last second again, Nick. This is what I was talking about. D'Lo needs to keep hitting those big power moves. And when he's looking at referee Mike Bishop, and Mike Bishop telling him, yeah, there was a shoulder up at the 3 count. But I believe if D'Lo keeps hitting these types of moves, it's going to be all over for Jonny Storm.
Jonny Storm now, looks like he's going for his briefcase. D'Lo moved around out of the way, yes!
Jonny Storm cheating there, using the briefcase that holds the so-called European Championship. Referee,
2, 3!
No! Excellent! D'Lo Brown managed to kick out at the last second. Jonny Storm, well, basically used the briefcase. D'Lo Brown got the referee out of the way so he could inflict some more punishment. Jonny Storm cheated, used the briefcase, but D'Lo Brown isn't down yet. This is exactly what I want to see in the FWA.
I think it's such a crying shame when Jonny Storm was able to sneak in that briefcase shot, yet he wasn't able to take down D'Lo Brown. But this moonsault might get it done for him. 3 no's, only a 2.
Only a 2 from the double jump moonsault. I mean, Jonny Storm still has a lot of life left in him. He still has a lot of fight, proving why he is the FWA European Champion. D'Lo Brown is slowly getting to his feet now. It's all to play for at the minute.
I'm not sure because Jonny Storm was signaling for something. He whips off Brown. Brown comes through and, wait a minute, kicks him sky high.
He hits it.